20% of businesses fail in 12 months and half aren't around after 5 years. Why? It has nothing to do with your ideas or your passion. Many things can negatively impact your new business, but there is a huge one that most entrepreneurs don't even realize. I've been there, launching a business with big dreams only to hit wall after wall. But I learned how to turn things around. I was able to build an unsexy business and sell it for over $5 million. The journey wasn't easy, but it taught me the key reasons businesses fail and how you can avoid that fate. Trying to do everything on your own will almost always lead to failure. I'll explain the easy steps you can take to prevent this. All right, let me tell you about FedEx. Founder Fred Smith was on the verge of bankruptcy. After a major deal fell through, the company had just $5,000 left, barely enough to keep operations going. Desperate, Smith flew to Vegas and gambled the $5,000, turning it into $27,000. That gave him just enough cash to keep FedEx afloat long enough to secure a crucial $11 million investment. Today, FedEx is a multi-billion-dollar company, but without that moment, it could have all disappeared. And so here's the point. Smith's gamble bought him time, but luck isn't a strategy. Most businesses fail because they rely on hope instead of preparation. If you're counting on a lucky break or trying to patch things up on the fly, your business is headed for failure. You need a plan, not a gamble. And today I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. And here are some common pitfalls. Understanding market needs. Many new entrepreneurs fall in love with their ideas, but don't take the time to validate if there's a real need for their product or service. Take the example of Juicero, a high-tech juice startup that raised $120 million but failed spectacularly because consumers realized they could manually squeeze the juice packs, rendering the machine pointless. Juicero thought they had a revolutionary product, but they didn't understand their market's real needs. Make sure you're solving a problem your customers actually care about. Ignoring cash flow management. Poor cash flow management is the silent killer of businesses. Remember Toys R Us? The retail giant failed not because of a lack of sales, but because of crushing debt and mismanagement of cash flow. Whether you're big or small, managing your finances carefully is critical. Track every expense and ensure you have enough working capital to weather the slow months. Trying to do everything alone. Entrepreneurs often think they must wear every hat: accountant, marketer, salesperson, etc. But this leads to burnout and missed opportunities. Look at Howard Schultz. When he bought Starbucks, one of the first moves that he made was to build a strong team around him, bringing in experts in areas where he wasn't as strong. You can't do everything. Build a team that fills in the gaps so you can focus on the business, not getting buried in the daily grind. All right, getting lucky in Vegas isn't the best strategy to save your business. So what could have saved FedEx from needing that last-minute gamble? A solid foundation. And for your business, building that foundation means avoiding the most common mistakes that sink new ventures. Imagine if you had a system in place, predictable cash flow, and clear growth path, no gambling required. That's what scaling a successful business looks like. And that's what I'm about to talk about. Validate your business before you build. Don't make the mistake Juicero made. Test your product or service on a small scale before you go all in. Get feedback and make sure there's actual demand. It's better to spend your time upfront confirming your market than to waste time and money launching something that no one needs. Keep cash flow in check. I learned early on to always plan for the lean months. Even if your business is booming, you need a buffer to protect yourself during the slow periods. Set up financial systems to track every dollar and focus on keeping your expenses lean, especially when you're just starting. Build a team so you can scale. Stop thinking you have to do it all on your own. Entrepreneurs are notorious for believing they need to figure everything out on their own. This isn't true, and it creates a massive bottleneck in your growth. Every successful entrepreneur has built a team to skyrocket their success. Look at the story of Sarah Blakely. She started the billion-dollar company Spanx, and from the beginning, she leaned on the expertise of others to fulfill her vision. Whether outsourcing tasks like bookkeeping or hiring part-time help, get the right people in place early. This frees up time for you to focus on the bigger picture, growing your business. All right, running a business isn't easy, but if you avoid these common mistakes, you're already beating the odds. Remember, no one achieves success alone, and business does not grow without a plan. I made these mistakes early on, but once I learned how to fix them, my business took off. If you want more practical advice on how you can scale your business without falling into these traps, check out unsexybusinessmen.com, where we help entrepreneurs avoid the costly mistakes like how to set up your LLC in your state without paying unnecessary fees. We also provide all the documents you'll need as a new business, from non-compete contracts to invoice templates. And if you're not ready for that step, subscribe to this channel. We'll be sharing even more tips on how to help grow your business the correct way. Comment down below if you have any questions or examples of how you overcame a failing business.